Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, let's get this done. Welcome to my last video of 2024. Now, before the video does start, I did just want to say Happy New Year. Now, I know I didn't post much in the middle of the year, but I will be back and better in 2025 as it is one of my New Year's resolutions. Now, I look forward to posting more standalone videos and live highlights. Let's get right into the video.
Kyle Larson looking guy accidentally made one of iRacing's most viral videos of the year, and today I'm pulling back the curtain and giving away all the secrets about what I do on YouTube, why I do it, and how I think it could help upcoming creators. Along with that, we're going over the stuff that everyone's interested in. Money. How much money did a video like that make me, and how much did my channel make
I actually watched it.
year?
I think I watched it on stream.
What you're here for? Let's jump into that first. Here are my stats for 2024. You'll see
only $17,000
I've made this year on YouTube is about $17,700. This is quite a big jump from last year in 2023 where I made $11,000, and that's mostly due to the fact of my bigger videos. I have posted about 30% of the videos that I did in 2023, and even with that, I was able to make more because of my quality over quantity approach to 2024. In 2023, I wouldn't say that I burned myself out, but I was trying to push the limits of what I could do. Making a video every 3 or 4 days was a lot for me. And what came out was a lot of stuff where I wouldn't call it slop, but it was just more stream of consciousness, not particularly thought through, but a lot more content that was just made to be consumed regularly. In 2024, I thought it would be best for my focus and probably everyone else's time if I really streamlined my ideas into more thought out videos.
I have been watching him for when I first started sim racing, like a year ago, I watched a lot of his videos. I watched so many of him, and it's actually crazy to see this year. He's up to 41K. He was not near that, to be frank. And then one of his videos just took off, and you could literally just watch it climb. But I would agree. I would have to say that this year, like watching his content, it's been enjoyable. Like he said, even though there's less of them, the quality has been better, for sure.
Videos that may end up being longer or just have more formed ideas. And I saw this really pay off because not only did my top end views increase, but really my base viewership increased, where if I posted a video, the number of people that would watch my videos was going up. The floor, as you could say, was going up. I have almost 10 million views on the year, and this number has gone down 52% since 2023. That's a bad thing, right? Well, I don't post shorts anymore, and because of that, my number of total views has gone way down, but my number of long form views has gone quite a bit up. 6 months ago, I made a video about why I don't post shorts anymore. Now, honestly, I kind of miss them a little bit, so I might return to them eventually, but I don't think I'm ready yet. I want more ideas of stuff that can be for shorts and nothing else. Another promising sign with the stats is that my watch time is going up. That's very good. Even though I'm getting less views overall because of shorts, it's being made up for and more by the long form views, and that's the money maker, so I'm not complaining at all about that. In 2023, I gained about 21,000 subscribers, where in 2024, I gained about 16,000 subscribers. Now, this decrease is also because of shorts, and it's harder to get subscribers on the long term. I must have been watching him before then. But with shorts, these subscribers that you get are almost in a separate pool of the subscribers that you get in the long form. So even though it's nice to see the number get bigger with shorts, it's not particularly necessary for the health of a YouTube channel. Finally, delving deeper into the money part. What videos have made me money? Well, my #1 video for the year was pretty obviously the video about Bob. It got over 700,000 views, which I did not expect at all for a video like that. It really broke out of the sim racing bubble, which out of all of them, I was really shocked it was a NASCAR video that did that and not one of the Formula car videos. But that is kind of interesting because it was maybe a bit more accessible to people who were on the outside looking in. That video made me $4,200 off of 750-ish thousand views. And that's pretty amazing because that would leave the revenue as about $5 to $6 per thousand views, which is pretty good. That's pretty standard for gaming content, but the long form really helped with that. Fun side note is I can see how many people monetize the playback, so they watch it with ads versus an ad blocker, and I can see that about 50 to 60 or 70% of you guys watch my videos with ad block on, which I will never ask you not to do that. I just find that pretty funny.
You're
Another thing I
welcome.
want to point out is my third most earning video is the iRacing Iceberg, a video that wasn't even released in 2024. It was released in 2023, but because it has such a long playback time and it has a lot of ads in it, when people watch it, I earn more versus other videos. So I actually have made $1,300 off this video in a year where it wasn't even made. What the most successful video on my channel did that I have not been able to really replicate since is to have that appeal for not only the sim racer base that watch my channel, but an appeal to anybody scrolling through their feed that they see that thumbnail and it makes them want to click it even if they don't know anything about racing. That is hard to do, but I think I understand why it happened on this video specifically. The title and the thumbnail were very relatable and very thought-provoking. So the idea of a sim racing hidden boss and the idea of having the car in last place and the thumbnail says he wanted to be last. Well, why would he want to be last? That doesn't make any sense. Even for a sim racer, for somebody,
True.
what does wanting to be last have anything to do with being able to win the race? That is thought-provoking.
I watched that video.
And of course, the number one most important thing is the idea. I've always considered myself an ideas guy on YouTube. I always want to come up with something new that hasn't been done in the space before, go beyond what somebody
Anyone
has done
else?
before.
Oh wait, you guys
I'm
can't see
always
it.
trying to push the
There's a
envelope
Pikachu.
in that
Look
way,
it.
so that
There's a Pikachu right here. I didn't even notice that. Oh,
it almost makes up for my lack of super fancy over-the-top presentation. So if you're looking to be a sim racing content creator out there, there is room for you. If there is this much room for me, there is room for you because I am not particularly skilled. I am just an ideas guy. And if you can bring your own unique ideas to sim racing content creation, there is a niche for you here. I do think that
True.
one thing that sets me apart, though, besides what I've said before, is my ability to speak and my ability to write. I think those two
Yeah,
things are
I can't
very
write.
important
That's
when
my
it
only
comes to
problem.
making any sort of content creation, being able to express yourself efficiently, and then also being able to be clear. Those two things are what helps me be a little bit more natural when it comes to this sort of content creation. For me, YouTube is a game. I'm having fun with it. That's how I keep having fun with it. My goal is to optimize what I'm doing and share what I'm doing with the most amount of people as possible without betraying anyone's trust in the product that I put out. That's enough of the meta stuff. Let's get into what are some of the other channel highlights of the year. We talked about the mini docs already. That's kind of been the staple of the channel throughout the year, but there have been some other really interesting things that happened. Probably at the top of the list is XQC reacting to one of my videos.
That was insane.
And then posting that reaction as his own video on YouTube and that getting a lot of traction. That was just surreal. You can have a lot of opinions about XQC,
That was insane.
but at the end of the day, that was just crazy that was even
that back and forth was
Speaking of
funny.
actual collaborations, though, I had a lot of fun with some of the
Okay, before he says anyone, this most recent one that he posted, where he got into a feud with a guy on like a random Redditor, but the random Redditor was also a content creator who had like 3,000 subs, and they raced against each other, and they were on, they were in the rain in GT3s on whatever that one I've been racing today is, but they raced that, and he's like, oh, in an hour I can beat your time. He was really close, but the rain really messed him up there. But he was close. I'll give him that. And then they did another race, but I don't know if he'll mention that. That was a more recent video, but I enjoyed watching that video.
collaborations I did throughout the year. Mainly the mini doc ones where I got to interview NASCAR drivers like Raja Karuth.
That was a good one.
Pro sim racers, old time sim racers, really people important to the scene. And then probably my favorite video of all was the one on one of my best friends, Lake Peterson, which was my first mini doc. Probably my favorite video I've ever made still to this day, but that was awesome. The other one I really liked was the second one, the one on Charlie. That one was awesome as well.
Oh, I like that one.
Also working on videos with people like Swellio, where he got to teach me road racing. I got to teach him ovals. The recent video I did with Diaries of a Bad Driver, where we did that challenge, was really fun. I hope to do more.
That's the video I'm talking about. That was a good video. That was. I like that video a lot, personally. I watched it all the way through. Will I watch it again? Probably not. But I will talk about it because it was a good video overall. I think it was a great idea and a good challenge.
More
It made it
collaborations
watchable.
into next year, but I want them to be backed by good ideas as well. I don't want to just collab with someone just to collab with them. I want to actually have an entertaining idea that is elevated.
I liked his other more recent documentary that he did on it was on the IndyCar, the season 1 IndyCar. That was a good video on like the winner, how he was he was in Team Red, I think. And then he was in the Porsche Cup, won the Porsche Cup. Then 2023 went to IndyCar, did season 1 of, or wait, no. He won Porsche Cup in 2022. IndyCar didn't have anything in 2023. 2024, IndyCar's first season went, and the guy was battling up against another ovals driver who had been in IndyCar for a long time, and the ovals driver ended up losing, but the IndyCar driver won, or like the Porsche Cup driver won. And it was, I mean, I enjoyed the video. I liked the different interviews that he was doing the entire time. It definitely it helped me follow the story and I enjoyed the video.
Elevated by who I am working with. Getting to use a direct drive wheel for the first time. I went from driving on a Logitech G920 all throughout last year into this year. Suddenly I own like 4 direct drive wheels.
What?
That's pretty ridiculous.
What?
But yes.
Hey. I know I'm making this a YouTube video, so if you could, like, you know, pull some strings and just give me a better pedal set, that'd be great. I would love it. Please. Big thing. All right, I'm done.
Working with
no more
some
begging
companies to do reviews for them. I've become almost like a de facto authority for budget sim racing. I don't know how much I would respect my own opinion, but let's roll with that. I race
It'd be nice to get a different wheel too.
But hey, that's relatable to some people, right? Let's talk about the types of videos
I want the
make
KS
on this
wheel,
channel and how they're
like the Formula
evolving
style
over
wheel.
the
So I
year
just have to
and what my
swap these.
plans on them are going into the future. The first is the mini docks. I made 10 of those throughout the year, about 1 per month starting in February, and I can see them kind of stagnating a little bit, but still by far my best videos. I'll probably keep doing them as long as I have great ideas for them.
Please make more. Please. I love them. I love them a lot. Please make more. I swear, if you don't, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad because I do enjoy them. And I'm learning about sim racing. You know, I've been in the sim racing content scene, creating content for sim racing for about a year. I did have to take that break there, but getting to learn the history of it, I think, is really important. And also, you know, the new people who are coming into the scene, I think it's also good for them to watch that sort of content, and maybe they'll, you know, it's always good to learn about the history of a hobby, and especially sim racing being a very expensive hobby. I think it's, you know, nice to know some of the history without, you know, just having a video on it instead of, you know, actually, I guess, having to do your own research. But I don't want to talk, but you know, it's nice to consume a video and then go from there instead of, you know, actually, because I don't know where do I even get started. And you have a lot of connections that I don't, and you got a lot of point of views that I don't have. So it'd be not, you know, continue, please.
Them, but they will be at the mercy of me being able to get people involved, the good ideas. I'm not going to force them just to force them. It's
no,
more
force
about,
them.
as they come to me, I will give them to you. One of my bread and butter types of videos throughout the year have been kind of sim racing, commentary, video essay, riffing style videos. They're a little bit less structured than the mini docs, and they're more about sim racing as a whole or certain topics within sim racing. Those are the ones that I will always have ready. I'll be searching for new topics. I don't need particularly anyone to help me with them. So those ones can be kind of more regular, to the point where that might be where my channel kind of skews towards. And right now, my least viewed videos when I post them on my channel are the oval guides. And this was kind of what my channel was the bread and butter of for the first 2 years of it, was teaching people how to turn left. That
I liked them.
my channel was. That was what it was built upon. And even though they are my videos that get the least amount of views, I don't want to get rid of them. I think that they are helpful to the community. It's my way of almost giving back, even though it's more transactional. You still give me your views, and I give you the educational content.
I appreciate it.
With them being the least amount of views, that is kind of why I started up the Patreon, to almost help subsidize those videos.
Appreciate it.
I think I'm providing a good
I'm not subbed on Patreon because I'm broke.
Group lessons, video reviews, one-on-one lessons, all of that. In a way, it's also just supporting me being able to do these educational type videos in the first place. Here are the most important things I have learned this year about YouTube. Number one, quality is greater than quantity to a degree. I don't want to be
True.
posting videos once every month. I really like the idea of once every 1 to 2 weeks, but I did not see much benefit from posting every 2 or 3 days versus what I'm doing now. I think that being
I like the
able to
schedule
have
that he
a
has
larger
now.
base of people trust that every video that I make is going to be for them and quality to a degree is a lot better than just throwing a ton of darts at a dartboard and seeing which ones stick. And I'm still having fun. This is allowing me to have more fun, not being on any sort of deadline to make videos, just making them when I want to make them. That's been kind of like my theme for myself throughout the year. And it's gone a lot better, and I'm going to carry out it like this in 2025. And I think that is a problem with going full time into content creation, and a reason why I don't think I ever will. We learned a lot about thumbnails this year. I'm still not a very good graphic artist, and I still make all of my thumbnails just more because I want to try learning more than anything. I probably could pay someone to make me really good thumbnails, but I'm really trying to dial this in myself.
I
I'm
need
learning
to learn
about
text.
how having more contrasting colors, selective blurring, outlines, all of that helps catch the eye, but more about the subject, how I used to be a lot busier in my thumbnails than I am now, and just being too busy in thumbnails makes it so much easier to pass over. Having 2 to 3 focal points in a thumbnail and having them work together in a way that's thought-provoking, that's like the sweet spot. And sometimes the editing part of the thumbnail is not as hard as really coming up with that idea. How can I
True.
convey
The idea
what I
is the
want to
most.
convey with 2 objects? That's the tough part. And finally, what's next for this channel? I'm always trying to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to content creation. Really
I'd like to
trying
learn
figure
this.
out what you guys want in videos before you even know that you want them. That's my goal. So I take inspiration from a bunch of other channels not in sim racing and seeing how I can apply them into sim racing. I don't particularly have an evolution plan set up for next year yet, but I still feel like those ideas kind of come to me. Maybe I'll start making mini docs more on the real side of racing every once in a while if I get a good subject that I can have access to. And
Please
of
make
course,
more
above
docs.
all else, continue to have fun. I've always said the moment I stop having fun is when I shut down this channel for good.
Don't do it.
Not close to there yet.
Yes.
So
We're
don't worry
saved.
about that.
We're
gonna
saved.
See how I can
We are
continue
saved,
that on in
everyone.
2025. All right. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to see you all on the track. I just want to thank you all for such an amazing year. It's so fun being able to do this. I really appreciate each and every one of
best
you.
iRacing
Couple
bros,
times here where
mods.
I've met people in real life that have recognized me.
YouTube
and
suffering
that
partner in
is just
crime.
incredibly
All my
crazy
YouTube members and
feeling. I
Patreons
don't
and
take
everyone
it
who's
for
ever
granted,
given
and I
myself a
just
chance,
hope to
including
be
you.
able to be someone
Including me? Wait, including me? Oh my god, that makes me feel so warm inside.
that can be worth your time going into the future.
All right, everyone. Can't. Oh no!
This
No.
left turning hunchback.
All right, I'm gonna share this link in the chat. Go give this video a watch. It, if you know in your own time. Definitely go give it a like. It's a good video. It's a good video for sure. I enjoyed it. I actually am trying to build my content like his. I'm kind of changing it a little bit. The way I want to do things and sort of my content, because right now I just post like highlights from my stream, but I think there's a better way for me to go about posting the highlights instead of doing it the way that I've been doing. I've been streaming for like 8 hours on end, you know, every day, roughly, you know, 4 to 8 hours. So I definitely might cut back on the streaming to actually produce quality content in video form. I think that's the goal for 2025. And this is very true. And his, like, I don't know, like I said, I like his videos and I want to start curating my videos to kind of mimic almost in a way his. Same with some sort of ideas. I just need to come up with things, but I like his content a lot. Definitely recommend go giving Mr. DJ EJ a follow. I've actually talked about him with other sim drivers in sim lobbies. We've like communicated, oh, did you watch this video? Like it was kind of cool. Like I watched that video and some people were like, who's that? And I was like, I watched that video. I watch his videos. His videos are good. All right.